Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It's time for another bad case of Drive-In Saturday. I'm not sure what we're going to be drawing today. And if you'd like to come on, hang on, let me bring up this chat so I can actually see it. Cool thing about StreamYard is you can see chat at the same time. I think some of this came out really bad. I found something new that's kind of cool. Which is, and you can't tell it's there. That's what's one of the interesting things about it. But this is a satin glazing liquid. So this is, I think it's 110 GSM paper in this sketchbook, and it's not really recommended for anything wet. And also, if you happen to have or like watercolor markers, and which I like these a lot. You might find them pretty challenged on this paper. But this stuff, I can't really demo it right now. But what it is, it's like a glazing liquid, and you use it to prep your pages. So you normally use this in like acrylic painting. And I saw some people talking about using it on their... my mic's on, isn't it? They would use it on their coloring book pages, like these ladies who do a lot of coloring, you know. And like this page is actually kind of painted with it. It doesn't really change. It makes it a little bit more coarse feeling, but I don't know. It's kind of like adding. It's like coating the paper, but it doesn't feel plasticky or anything like that. It still feels like paper. It still feels absorbent, and it really takes watercolor nicely and ink a lot nicer. I don't know if you remember last week, but I switched to a different kind of journal, art journal that I want to use, and I'm looking for it. It's 100 GSM paper, so it's even like a step below this paper, but they're in these kind of nice small notebooks that I like. So I'm thinking, oh, that might be fun. We'll try it out in there, see how it works out in there. Plus, I'm always using these watercolor markers. I got a bunch of them. I don't, notice I don't do a lot of stuff in color, but oh, and plus this, didn't even know I had this one. Where am it? Oh, yeah, these things. So anyway, and this is a Winsor & Newton watercolor Payne's Gray. So if you know about me and Payne's Gray, I'm a big fan. So anyways, I'm a little bit unprepared today. Hang on for just a second while I work out my situation here. This is my sharpener. I use this one for, which is the kind that you kind of like, the Draftsman one. But the bullet sharpener is pretty good. I'm taking a course from Vladimir London, and like they even say that sharpeners like this are for children. You need to get a knife. Get yourself like a craft knife, and just it's one of those, like an X-Acto blade. And he sharpens it like you see a lot of guys sharpen it, like David Finch or something. They'll take the like even on the lead holder. Let's see if I got a lead holder around here somewhere. Like even on the lead holder, I leave my lead holders pretty dull, but they'll like take it and extend, like an inch of lead holder and be like sharpening that down, like shaving that down. So you have this really fine lead. I'm like, I don't know. These are pretty tough leads. Second of all, I don't see how it helps. I guess because I can still get fine lines when I want them, just by changing the position of my hand here. All right. So I was thinking about, there's probably a way to do this. There's a picture-in-picture layout that you can do. I was gonna do some stuff from quicksketches.com. Actually, let's or quick pose. Well, what is it called? Quick pose, quick sketch. It's called quickposes.com. So if you've never used this before, let me post this in the chat here. Quickposes.com, and I'll show it. Now, this is not safe for work necessarily, although you can make it safe for work. These are live. Well, they're not live. They're non-live models. They're pictures that are taken of models, and you can choose different kinds. So I'm going to just choose random poses. Random pose. Give me a random pose. And you don't have to even get an account. Like, you can use the website without getting an account. And actually, let me just do this. I can actually share my screen. Let's do it that way. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Let's see. Present. Well, first of all, let me move this to another browser. That will make it a lot easier. Or another monitor. All right, present. Slides, extra camera. No, share screen. That's what I want to do. Okay, share my screen. Window, quick poses. So I can't. Okay, so if I do this, does this allow picture in picture? It does. Well, golly. Okay, so let's let's leave clothes and costumes on so we don't get in trouble, and we'll leave both male and female, and then we're gonna have you can have the pose, the face, hands, animals, landscapes, or urban. Pose is just gonna be models, and actually, hang on a moment. Let me move this back here for just a second. Let's see if does it allow that. Hang on. I can actually log in, and it'll like track. See here where it says get your QP certificate. I have like 10 hours of sketching on this stupid thing. All right, hang on for just 1 second. Let's go back to just me, and I'll log in. I'll log in as myself. Log in. There we go. Now I'm me. All right, let me go back to where I was. Okay, so now you can see I'm logged in, and you can see my achievements. Just in case you thought I was funning with you today, I've got 11 hours and 21 minutes, and I've drawn 522 poses. Yes, when I say obsessive sketchbooking, people, I mean obsessive sketchbooking. Well, it's the only way to really one of the only ways to improve. And the only way I can go bump over that is I think I have to get 20 hours next. Like, I've got the 10-hour cert, and that's considered a beginner. And then once you get that, you can get to the 50 hours. You can be an improver, right? That's the level of dedication like you need to hurl yourself at. All right, so let's go for I could do timed practice. Time practice is always fun. I gotta choose. I usually go for the just all, but of course, since we're online, we're gonna do clothes and costumes. So first, I want to show you. We're gonna go for 60 seconds. 60-second poses, and we're gonna go for. Can I go for just 10? Like, how long are they gonna give me? I want to draw 10 images, right? So this will be 6 minutes, I guess, or is it 10 minutes? 10 minutes. I'm good at math. 10 minutes. Just drawing poses. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. Let me make sure everything's safe here for me to do. All right. And start. Let me put some music on. This one's going to be a wash because I'm going down here to try and find some music here. Okay, there we go. Boom. The point is literally to, as far as I can tell, you're just getting your impression of the image, your gesture of it. As you learn to kind of simplify. Or I like her heels. Are super cool. Now, my college friend Greg Follander teaches this stuff, and like his world is a lot more serious than mine. I'm just a goof. Oh, I'm gonna do comics today too. Like I said, this is just the opener. Oh crap! Okay, that's as far as I got. This is kind of a square pose. I don't know. She's carrying swords, but she's smiling. She's like, "Oh, it's so nice to see you. I'm on the mission right now. I don't know if you noticed. I'm supposed to be killing a guy who lives here. Oh, that's you. But I'm so happy to see. How's everyone? How's everything?" That's what she looks like. She looks like she's there to kill me, but she's so happy to see me too. I'm trying to get the angle in the Ooh, there's a sword. And there's a sword, and then let's do some hair. So I'm not going to be able to go very far. You can see, ooh, down at the bottom, you can see this is the timer down here below. She's got an interesting pose because it's not a profile actually, but she's turned to the side. Well, her butt is not turned to the side, but they've obscured it a bit. And of course, I'm trying to draw the figure, but I got to probably figure out where's it going. All right, we'll give it a shot. All right, she's got kind of a snake staff, and then she's looks like a clock on her head of some kind. Okay. Can I fit him in down here? Let's see if I can fit him in. Whoops. This is super gestural for me right now because sometimes you can only fit a bit of the drawing on there, or like that's what fits in your mind at that point. And this guy, he's got his mouth, he's like yelling. He's got some sideburns like David Tennant or something from Doctor Who. All right. Can I fit her? I think I've actually even drawn her this exact picture before. She's doing a belly dance, so you can really throw her hip out. And she's got I don't know if people can see. I have very faint handwriting. All right, we're getting close to the end on her. Let's see, let's do like a something going on underneath there. Oh, point the page. I like this. I like this kind of pose. Like it feels like a classic pose, like you might see someone actually do. Well, not too often, but it is kind of a pinup pose, you know. I love her hair. All right. In case you're just joining us, we're doing speed poses on quickposes.com. Let's see my URL down below. Let's see if we can. Oh no, we lost our feet. Okay, this guy. He's got this wonderful like arch in his back, like he's really moving. It's a really long hilted sword. I didn't realize like katanas would have a sword, like a handle that long. It just seems ridiculous. All right. All right. I know I've drawn her before too. Maybe not this pose, but I've drawn this particular model before. This reminds me of one of the illustrations in Brian Crowd's Fairies book, if you've ever seen it. I can't help but feel like it may even be based on that, with one of the fairies kind of bending over towards a pool, looking at herself in the reflection. Oh, I don't know if you can see my picture. I used to do all my sketching with like a 4B or a 6B, which would have been a lot easier to see, and now I'm on this HB. Oh, crud. All right, what time? Time is time. All right, how about her? She looks a little familiar, too. I don't know how I'm going to get those shoes in. If you're just now tuning in, feel free to jump over to quickposes.com. I'm actually logged into my account, but you don't have to even have an account. You can just go on there. I like how her nose, you know, her whole head is tilted. Seems like an awkward pose for a young lady. Alright, oh shoot. Speaking of awkward poses. Alright, we got some Freddy Krueger action here. She's real skinny, this lady. She doesn't have a lot of like curves. She's very straight up and down here. And she's got this extreme foreshortening situation. I don't know if I'm gonna draw that eyeball. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Also, if you're just tuning in, I chose the clothing and costumes, so there's no nudes in this. Hopefully you're not too disappointed. All right, that's the whole thing. There it is. That was 60 seconds, 10 poses in 60 seconds. And whoops, let's go back to the front page here. So that's how the thing works. So I'm gonna do a couple more, but I was thinking about choosing slightly longer, because if you look at what I've got here, actually, let me just jump off of here. Stop sharing my screen. You can see it didn't come out great. Now some of these actually did come out pretty good. Like I think this samurai is pretty good. And these are kind of enough for me to start working with. My first one's kind of started out with some potential. Once you switch it from 60 to 90, you start to get a little bit more, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. 30 seconds, you almost just get the curve. You know, you're just like swinging for it as hard as you can. You can also, you'll notice I've got, that's poses. I've also got faces, hands, animals, landscapes, and urban. So what I was going to do, let's switch to something you can see a little bit better. And hang on. I wonder if I do it like this. Hang on. Let me present my screen. Share your screen again. Which window? This one. All right. Okay, so I can do that. Let's try and do this. We're going to go for 90 seconds. But we're going to use something different. Let's use something like a pen. And I got to get a pen that actually has some good ink in it. I wonder if this is a nice brush. I could probably get... It's just, my problem is it's just not quick enough. All right. We're going to go for Old Faithful. There we go. We're switching up. This is 90 seconds, 10 images. And ready, go. Oh, man. It'd be nice if I had the pen open before I started. So we have like Samurai Santa Claus here. I notice his wrist cuffs are about the same level as his waist. A lot of times you're just looking for landmarks to try and get it where you, you know, where you think it's going to be. Can I get this sword? Yeah, sort of. Sort of. All right, how about the hat? There we go. And since we have 90, I'm still in my 60-second mode. I was just like flying on this thing. All right, so let's see if we can get a little bit more detail, make him a little bit less ninja and a little bit more Santa Claus. He's got the boots. Oh, she's done. All right, this lady. She's straight up and down. I like the look of her. I like her outfit here and her cape. She's got kind of a bondage looking thing, but she's got like these shoulder arm guards looking things. She's carrying some garden shear. I don't understand what she's holding. All right. You know what? I've drawn the same model, but in a different pose. And I thought it was a totally different person. I didn't realize even now that I see her from the front. The pose I had of her from before, she's got the same outfit and she's even carrying that same sword and the same arm guards. But it's like totally from behind. All right, let's see if we can get that hair a little bit. These are pipe folds. All right, I lost it on her. Okay, let's go for this guy. I'm liking his head and his I've never seen that extreme of a chest before, but look at that. By the way, this is diamine scribbler ink, which is a kind of a purple ink with a golden sheen, although you can't see it at all. It almost looks black when you have it in a fine liner fountain pen. Look at, he's got these really extreme proportions on his muscles. Let's get his nose. All right, this one, Baryshnikov. Ooh, difficult. A lot of these are tempted to go like, oh, look, pass. he's too hard. But I actually kind of like this guy. Look at that huge arm he's got. The cool things about this one is I don't really even understand what I'm looking at when I'm looking at what I think is his back leg. And I notice his front leg up here. It feels very elastic and, you know, silhouetted. But you can only do your best. Let's do the neck. And then let's go for it. Okay, how about this? All right, as far as my proportions are terrible. It's kind of funny. If you're not observing, you know, you're really trying to train yourself to observe. You can see like, oh, what have I done? You know, with this, the size of the foot is the same size as his entire arm or something. There is such a thing as foreshortening, but I think you can go a bit extreme with it. All right, this dude. I like him. Hold on. This is a classic pinup pose here. Look at the look of him. In case anyone's wondering, once again, I see people are coming in and leaving. I took out all the nudes. I've filtered this for clothing and costumes, so. Oh, look, his hand is in front of the darkened area. I foolishly... See, this would have been better if I'd planned it out a little bit better. Only got so much time, though. All right, let's go for it. Big pants. These are like Howard Chaykin style pants. He would always do these male heroes with like the 1940 style baggies. Like if you look at just a ton of his stuff has that going on. Weird thing about this dude, he's wearing socks. He's not wearing shoes. Maybe they gave him the costume and they said, okay, and we don't have any shoes that fit you actually, but you can wear anything off the rack over there. And he's like, all right, no problem. I'll just wear my socks. It's cold today. All right, no. Okay, here we go. This dude. All right, here we go. All right, he's got a bit of a dad bod here. No offense, dads. I'm a dad. All right, here we go. I like this big square sleeve going on. I'm a little paranoid about running out of proportion, but we're running out of ink. Come on now. He's holding onto the other sword, but it looks like he's clutching his cell phone in his hand. So. If you want to learn to be fast, this is how you do it. All right, let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Let's throw down a. All right, this girl. I like her pose. She's got a she's got kind of a classic. Believe it or not, I know you may not think so, but she's got a classic lady pose because she's got her shoulders going one way and the hips going the other way. And you know, you could put her in a punk rock outfit, or you could put her in a princess dress, and she would still look pretty classic. All right, are we going to draw the guitar? I guess we have to. I find it harder to draw the guitar than to draw the rest of her because I'm not getting the size of the guitar right. I have plenty of guitars laying around, but I don't have any Strat style. All right, let's just. But I know what a Strat style looks like, right? So boom. All right. Didn't even get her head. That's how you know I'm slipping. All right, we got this. I got a little too caught up in drawing that guitar. All right. The thing about gesture drawings and these timed poses is you just don't sweat it too much. It's your over time, and then when you have the time, like suddenly you find, oh, I've got it. You know, I figured out that shape. I figured out, you know, like for example, an oval, the round circle in perspective. It's like I don't even have to think about it for the most part because I've done it. That or something like it. You know, recently. All right, let's see if we can get those legs. One of the tricks with legs for me, might be helpful to you too, is you got to figure out like where is his toes pointing, and this guy has them kind of pointed not exactly at a 45-degree angle, although I kind of drew it 45. Oh, she's back. She's back. This one I've done before, right? Remember the other lady that I didn't quite finish? I don't know why I was thrown off by her before, but also same deal, classic pose. You can see it's all up on one hip, and then the other leg is where she's balanced. And she's got what's supposed to be a sword, but looks to me like garden shears. All right, let's see if we can do it. kind of like a... Apologize, ladies. I'm drawing the... Oh, yeah. Oh, see, that's cheating. He gave me two guys. All right, let's try and get both of them. Boom. One guy's coming in this way. He's all balanced on one leg. His toes are pointing this way, but his other kicking leg... When you get one like this that you're just not prepared for, you can just do one guy if you want to. I mean, there's no rules, really. Oh, somebody's digging me. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Something seems a little bit odd about... I'm going to put this guy... Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, there's my 10. One thing I could tell you is I'm not sure 90 seconds was better than 60 seconds. I got the feeling for the drawing. Some were better than others. Some had potential. So all these ones in this sort of dark purple ink were the ones that were 90-second ones. One of them, I didn't even get to her head. So I got caught up in kind of the squirrely stuff. All right, now that we've done that, let's do one drawing that we're just not going to time. We're just going to do... Oh, look, I'm trying to get to 20 hours now. Let's do just one drawing, right? We're going to choose random pose, clothes and costumes. It gives you your choice. You can do just a person, face, hands, animals, landscapes, urban. And I'll also be sharing with you my my Pinterest, which is where I put a lot of my art reference in there. Let's do a random... I'm tempted to like choose hands or urban or something weird, but let's just go for just a person this first time. All right, we got a barbarian looking dude. That was the luck of the draw. All right. This one is not being timed, so we can take as long as we want. And, you know, if we want to go deep, we can go deep. But I don't think we're going to go deep. I'm looking at it. I wonder if my music's too loud. What if I take the music and turn it down just a bit? And switch to night driving. There's a number of these. I'm not going to worry about his tattoo for right now. I like how his underwear is showing through his like barbarian leather. It's like Joe the Barbarian showed up and he's like, all right, just put on one of those leather skirts over there. You're going to look great. All right. I know it's a very faint pencil, but I swear that since we have time, we can actually go over this with one of the pens and we'll flesh it out a little bit more. He's got an incredible, what are these? Your lats? What, I forgot what, deltoids? What's the muscle over here? But if you look at his arms, he's a little bit scrawny in the arms. Not that I have anything on this dude. All right, let's give him a little bit better of a haircut for a barbarian. I'm going to give him a little bit of a spiky haircut. I don't think I got his line of action very good. That's the spine, where he's going. I mean, he's supposed to be standing very stably. I see some comments. Hello. Now that we're not on a timer. Where's the code? Oh, I'll send you one. Hang on. I got a code for you. And if anybody else wants to come on, let me know. I can only have, the way I see it, up to 3 people, because that's how many we can kind of like conveniently share. Okay, Sideburns. I'm going to send it to you on Discord real quick. Hang on. Sorry I didn't catch up to you earlier. I had this sudden idea to do like the time sketches challenge, which is very fun. All right. Sideburns may be coming on very soon. Let's bring up the brand. There we go. Hold up. There it is. Should I worry about this guy's tattoo? Like put the tattoo in the image? I got a little bit caught up. I was trying to make another channel commercial. I like to make these commercials. So if like at the beginning of the show and then at the end of the show, I do all those. And they're kind of involved. It involves oh, no, this is cool. Walk in the neighborhood. Sounds good. I hurt my foot last week. So I was on the one crutch. I didn't do both crutches. I was on one crutch for about 3 days. And then I had the boot for like a day or 2 days. The walking boot. But here's the weird thing is before my issue was my right foot and it was pretty bad. Like it lasted for a couple of months, but this time it was a pretty minor, I think it was just a sprain or something. I've got tendonitis. I know I do. My problem is on Friday. It's embarrassing. I don't know if I should tell this story. On Friday I was so I had hurt myself around New Year's. That's when I either sprained my ankle or, something. Tendonitis. I don't know what I did. Right. But I was like unable to walk. It was so painful. It was crazy. So, that's what happens when you get old. So like I had to get new shoes. I had to get like shoes that wouldn't like cause me to die or whatever. So I got these new shoes. They're pretty good, actually. I'm very happy about my new shoes. And that's what you would see a lot of. You would hear about, old guys. I'm old. Walk with a cane. I don't have a cane or anything like that. But the reason is, stuff wears out. You get this stuff that wears out. And I had all kinds of, I had tendonitis. I had all kinds of stuff when I was in the Army. It's like the worst thing. You can really just wreck your feet. All right. I want to try something I learned from Dan Fraga. And basically it's after we get to the, oh, there he is. It's happening. I'm bringing it in. Hold on. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Whoa. He's got. Wait. I didn't mean it. There he is. Cyburns. Yeah, they're cheering for you.
Hooray.
I didn't mean to loop it though. There we go. Yeah. Our studio audience is very excited that you're here. I see is it cold where you are? You're wearing a glove. Is the glove more for the so it is actually cold.
I went for a walk this morning. That was pretty. I like that we had a wheelbarrow full of water and dirt, and the top had a frozen layer over it. I couldn't even eat from it. That's how cold it was. That's how frozen it is actually.
It's kind of funny. You got some funny audio glitches, but I'm leaving. I like them, but I can totally hear you in between the glitches. The glitches happen after you talk, so it's all good.
All right, it's yeah. I'm not using any mic right now. They just dampen the volume too much.
No problem. I'm keeping half an eye out there for anything going on in chat, but I don't think there will be anything. There never is. So I was doing quick poses. Have you ever done quick poses or the quick poses website?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I was wondering if everyone had seen it, and it occasionally visits. I have a lot of new followers lately.
Good.
Hopefully they're watching. As many of them are. Nobody's watching right now, but but
I'll keep bringing on big name guests.
What you're the big name
just like
guest.
we're doing.
Yeah. See, now I'm pretty much guaranteed. I have this idea. Well, let's see. I did a new page. I finished a page in my comic this morning. Oh, that's where my iPad is. I think it's charging up over there. But then I went ahead and I even drew a whole new page. So I've got page 12 all ready to go. I wonder if this is going to do it. So I'm going to switch to that here in a second. I wonder if I could do this. Could I? Let's see if this works. No, it's exactly what it is. Okay. I think I can do this one where we're looking. That's not that good. I like this one better. This is the best version. All right. I'm hiding in some contour lines on the spear. Even though they're real subtle, it's supposed to show the curvature of the spear. if I could give him like longer hair or something. Like a ponytail or a Q. Let's do like a Q. When I was in high school, the rat tail was the one of the cool haircuts that you could get. And a rat tail was like if you, yeah, in high school. Did you have rat tails in
Yeah,
in Australia?
I had. Yeah, we did. I think. I'm not sure.
I never had one. I had a much more embarrassing haircut because my hair grows pretty long, but it just kind of after a while it just kind of goes like poofs up. So it's let's see if I can find let's see. This is what people said I look like. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. Not that one. There we go. Okay, so when I was in high school, people would share this picture, and they would go, "Hey, this is what Peter looks like." Okay, hang on. Where is it? And open image, a new tab. There we go. I'm going to share screen here. Let's see. Stop screen. Present. There we go. That's what my hair looked like when I was in high school. I think it was even more extreme than that. It was like there was even. Let's see if I can find another one.
Is it gray?
No, it was. I'm gray now, but it wasn't that way. But it was. It was long. It's like it would go like up. Like it was. That's pretty good. Keep Beethoven weird. It was in that realm of huge. And the crazy thing is, well, I don't know if it's crazy, but that's what my son looks like right now. My younger son, he has the exact same. Yes. Like, I was, I was on him to like, oh, you gotta get a haircut and stuff like that. He's like, you don't understand. I'm like, let me show you something. It's like we are exactly the same. Anyway. All right. This guy came up pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and take my pinned comment right back off. So it's actually frozen. The water was frozen, and you're walking around in the neighborhood.
The water in the wheel. I didn't see anything else like that, but there are plenty of frozen cars outside, like the wheel.
That is madness.
Beginning of winter. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try and draw Beethoven now. Hang on. See if I can find a good reference. Well, there's one picture of Beethoven that keeps popping up over and over again, so I might as well use that one. Okay. We'll do a Beethoven and we'll switch to comics. Oh, come on now. Open image and new tab. Here we go. Alrighty, hang on. We're going to bring back the music. This time it's Into Space. So that Magma Studio would totally work, but I can't do it from PC. I have to use my iPad.
It's mostly just browser.
Yeah, that's the well for me. The reason I have to use iPad is so I can use my stylus, because otherwise I'll be stuck with a mouse. But I think it would be a lot of fun to. What's that?
Have you tried
Yeah, the browser. Yeah, I've got the browser on iPad, so it's fine. Whoa! So my background music died. Oh, crud. Let's see. Can't use that one. I could use this one if I could find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, that's why it was. All right, let's try this again. Anyway. Oof. Maybe not. This guy looks like a long lost Doctor Who or something. I don't think I captured the shape of the hair. All right. Ooh. Oh, Marcus is running wild. Running dark. This one, we'll try this one. All right. Okay. Be right back. I'm going to get my iPad. Okay. All right. I'm back. Hang on. All right. Just want to make sure I'm on cam. All right, I'm going to move this guy. Too thick. Okay. All right, I am Baldo smudging these lines. Oof. You ever find yourself just kind of like cursing at your like F you? All right.
Cursing at who?
I do that
What?
all the time.
Cursing at who?
Your iPad. I guess it's the page.
Oh, I thought you were meant to person.
No, it's unless it's myself. I mean, it could happen. All right, so wait. This is going to be the new Inky. And then this is going to be my new favorite, Rusty Nib Fountain Anchor. Oh boy. But you know when you get like really annoyed with something and you're like, F you. Even when you do it, like if you're doing it right, I'm tempted to sometimes just complain about. Like you're telling it F you because you beat it. You beat the line. I'm wondering about this line. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I just have Tourette syndrome. You know, where you're just like,
No.
like you're just kind of just randomly like spouting off a couple of.
If you did, you wouldn't like say F you. You would really just say wow.
Yeah. You'd be like balls.
Medically,
Most of the people that I've actually seen do it, it's something really silly like that. It's like,
oh yeah.
You know, gonads.
Sometimes it's racial stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. I saw like a documentary, and it was like following this one guy, and that's what he would do, and then people would just be staring at him.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like, oh no, that's the wrong. You're in the wrong country to be doing stuff like that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's anything that like goes into your mind, and then you just can't suppress it, and you do it. I've seen a couple. What's her name? Like, there's that one Twitch streamer that's kind of
Anita something.
Yeah, that's her. And then there's like a zillion people that are fake. Like, I saw a lot of fake ones.
Oh dear.
Like, have you seen the fake ones? Like the ones that are fake or that are faking. Like, I thought that was bad when I would see the fake Tourette's, but then you would also see like fake disassociative personality or whatever. I'm disassociating. I've got 3 personalities in the system or whatever, and you're like, I don't know if I believe that one. When I was their age, one thing that kind of goofy people would do is they would say, I've got psychic powers, I'm a sensitive. A lot of people like and it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm special. I have a thing that not everybody can do. You know? And now it's like it's like a disease or a mental thing. But before it was like, I can predict the future. I'm a sensitive. I know things.
Okay.
Now that almost seems kind of innocent for someone to say that. All right, go ahead.
Hands are still freaking frozen. Actually, yeah, specifically what's throwing.
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing gloves.
Is it hard to draw like that, or is?
No.
All right, we're gonna put in the balloons too, so I know where they are. Oof. Come on, man. Oh, where did it break? I broke it somewhere. Oh, right there. Alrighty. So does it ever snow up there where you or in
Yeah,
Australia
there are
it might
parts
be like
of it
high in the
there.
mountains? Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Normally there's snow in the mountains.
So it might do it if you're in the mountains.
Yeah.
I know the vast interior
I
is
mean,
sort of empty now.
it's happened sometimes, but
So you've seen snow in your life and all that.
yeah. I've been skiing once actually.
Well, there you go. That's it's like you've never seen it before. I was just wondering if it was like so like rare that maybe you've never even seen it. All right. Okay. That is a bad line. And I'm still in the balloons layer. So dumb. So dumb. All right. I'm like looking at my hand. When I draw hands, I always have to look at my own hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes it's at an angle which I can't. In fact, usually it's at an angle I can't really figure out.
I have coffee here. I forgot about. Mm-hmm.
Hang on, there we go.
How they forgot my coffee.
No problem.
I'll draw sometimes and tea will go cold.
Yep.
Multiple actually.
Alrighty. Now, believe it or not, we're in our last half hour.
Oh my god.
Time flies.
Mhm.
Time flies.
Middle
It goes
right.
fast. Let's see what else I got. Hang on.
Mm.
Do you have I'm looking over at your screen. Are those like the notes to your panels? I mean, they're small.
These are my scripts. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I do something similar, although I just kind of just write it out, and then I try to draw the panels around,
Mm-hmm.
you know, where everything is, because I'm afraid this is what Evan really drilled into me. You got to have enough room for your words, like, because I tried to do something with Evan one time, and I was not leaving enough room, and it really does mess things up. So, starting to do that turned out to be a good idea. He's got something that he's going to start working on soon. I saw the script for it, or a bit of the script for it. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm very much looking forward to that. Okay, if it's your right hand, your thumb is on the outside when you hold it palms up. Whoosh!
Ooh.
I think my music's getting all distorted. So that's just that. Let's try this one. I'll put it down low. All right. All right, it's happening. Boom. Well, that's a line. That's what I wanted. There we go. Oh man! All right. I rewatched the Carl Kopinski interview on Proco last night. It's really inspiring. I mean, he's definitely he's older. He's got years of experience, but like it really does sound like anybody could do this if you just put in the work. I mean, he has kind of he's got kind of the obsessive personality that's probably required to keep up with all that stuff, but I don't know. I was pretty inspired by it.
That's pretty cool.
All things considered.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched a little bit of Miss Jisoo. I don't know if you ever seen her.
Hmm?
Her name is Miss Jisoo, and she does this really cool thing. Okay, so she does she does the ink brushes, the brush pens, just like Kim Jong-gi, but she'll have like 3 of them, and in 2 of them she's diluted the ink to different levels. Like she's somehow injected water in there and mixed it up. And she starts out with the lightest color, and it's almost just like like it's real faint. So, and she just paints with that first, and instead of doing pencil, and then she takes the next like level up, and then she does it, and then she has the black one, and she goes over. It's a really cool technique. I've never seen it before, and I just happen to have this is the kind you can switch ink in, so it's not diluted ink, but it's really faint. It's gris nuage, which means storm cloud gray or rain gray or something like that. And I did some stuff like with it, this light blue, and then I went over it with like a darker color. And I thought, well, that's something I could probably like figure out how to do at some point. At least the idea of layering the inks in order of darkness.
Mm.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know, not on this thing, but at some point. My original plan for today was I was just going to be doing desert plants, because the next thing I'm almost done with the whole Book of Ruin story. It's on page 12 right now. It's going to go to, I don't know, 14. But the next thing I want to do is going to be the Mecca thing, but I was going to do it like in a desert. So I was going to do desert plants everywhere, like cactuses and like mesquite bushes, stuff like that. I'll have to look up what you have available. Like what I know, there's lots of desert in Australia, so I'll have to look up what's out there, and I'll do whatever I can. One of the ones I like to draw is prickly pear, which we used to have a bunch of it at my where my mom lives, and I was there like in March. I couldn't find a single prickly pear there when I was there. They used to be everywhere. I wonder what happened to them. I was like, yeah, because I did a bunch in that one rabbit fighter thing I did like last year, where he's in the desert, and I was like, I'll just put prickly pears everywhere. It'll be just like, that one area, but that's not what happened. All right. There we go. Yes, that's the one. I saw that in chat. Ms. Jisoo, yes. And she's I guess the new channel is Kazoni Art. I mean, there's Super Annie. It's terrible that Kim Jong-gi like suddenly passed away, but completely unexpected. But I'm just now discovering all kinds of stuff that was out there. Like I knew the stuff that everyone knew about, which is he had an appearance on Proco, he had an appearance, here and there. He did a lot of live streams. That's why I didn't ever find what he was doing. Oh, that's every time I draw a curve wrong, I always want to. All right, let's try it. Here we go. Oh, crud. No, we can fix that. No, too small. I think I have my silhouettes right. Anyways, Miss Jisoo's a funny name because when I was in Chinese school, you had to learn. Also, you had to learn some of the words that like Chinese use to that are not words that are cognates in Chinese. So, for example, my McDonald's is my dong lao, which is it doesn't mean anything. It just sounds to them a little bit like my McDonald's, my dong lao. And then, how do they say Kentucky Fried Chicken? Kentucky Fried Chicken is almost a cognate. It's kendaji, which is Ken is like Kentucky, and Da is big, but G is chicken, so kandaji or kanjaji would be Kentucky Fried Chicken. So it's probably kanjaji, but Jisoo
Mhm.
is cheese. Or it's, I mean, there's probably other words that they could use for cheese, but that's the one
Like,
that they would use casually, because all the
like,
teachers, like, you get to really know the teachers, and they were all of my teachers were pretty much lactose intolerant, and they did not like cheese. Like, so, but you had to do like whole units on food and stuff like that. Like, what are the different names for food? Where's my mini?
Mm.
It's in here somewhere. I remember one guy he was failing out. He was, of the class, and the teacher was trying to have mercy on him, and they were doing like this conversational practice,
Mhm.
and it was like, what do you like to eat? So in Chinese it was like 你想吃什么? And the guy was like, I can't get it. I don't understand what you're saying. And so the teacher's having mercy. He goes, 你想吃 pizza? And he's like, what the hell is pizza? I don't know what that is. Pizza is basically what he was saying. 你想吃 pizza? It's funny. I like stuff like that. God, language school was a trip. It was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I was probably the oldest student there too, and so I felt a little bit bad, because you either had people that were super young, they were just like prodigies, they were good at languages, or you had people that were kind of old like me that already had a little bit of study going on, and I don't know, funny stuff. So some people were good at studying, some people, and I was a slacker. I didn't study at all. But I had a bit of luck with language. I mean, I passed this. They make you take this crazy aptitude test to see if you can learn languages.
Mhm.
And it starts out like this. It's like, uh, here is a sentence, and they give you a sentence, and I don't remember what the sentence is, but it was something like, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and then they'll say something like, okay, now all adjectives will have an A in front of it, so it's the A quick A brown fox jumps over the A lazy dog, and then they'll say, okay, and now all nouns will end in A. And then they'll say also it's the A quick A brown foxa jumps over the A lazy dogga. And then they keep adding rules on, right? And then they go, and now I'm going to read you a story in this new language. And they read a story out, and it's like blah 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 blah, because they've changed all the rules of the language around. It's technically English, but with all these new crazy rules.
Okay.
And then they start asking you questions about what happened in the story, and you have to sort of answer them really quick. And I thought it was the craziest test I'd ever taken in my life. And at the end of it, I didn't know how I did at all. I was like, I have no idea what just happened there. I mean, you had headphones on and like a little tape player. And I remember when I went there was this other guy that's like, I know exactly what this test is. I know how to take it. I've been practicing. And so we do this crazy test, and I had no idea what was going on. Like, it's kind of like you walk in and this thing happens, and we're done. The guy comes in at the end of the test, and he's walking us out. And the guy's like, I aced that test. I killed it. I did great. And I'm like, I still have no idea what just happened. And then we're brought up to the to the guy that's gonna give us our send you to the next thing you have to do. And he turns to the other guy and he goes, I'm sorry you failed. And he turns to me and he goes, you got a really high score. You're going to be learning Chinese, looks like.
Wow.
So that's how I ended up in Chinese. And to this day, I thought maybe I got that dude's test. Like maybe they mixed them up or, something like that. Because he was super confident. He was like, "I killed that thing."
Was he like super encouraged, or were you like not as encouraged?
I mean, he might have been.
With
I
it?
don't know. He might have had just like a lot of extra confidence, or just felt like he had a lot of extra confidence. I did not know what was going on.
Mm.
Uh, Nobody warned me or anything. Like it was just like, okay, we need you to take some tests before we assign you a thing.
Mhm.
And if you did, and by the way, if you didn't pass the test, you had to get like a different thing. Like you had to get sent somewhere else. And and in the army at least, that was like that could have been bad. Like it could have been like tank tread repair or something weird like that, or
Uh,
mopping out the fuel tanks or something. I have no idea what other
Jeez,
jobs. Yeah. I
dirty
actually
job.
know somebody who had to do that, and they went insane. As far as I know, I don't know if it was directly related to that job, but
Mhm.
they
Makes
actually did
this
go insane.
makes this weird.
Yeah, it was a dude named Gary. He was like I went to college with him, and like he failed out of college about halfway through, and out of university, and then he disappeared. Like he went home, right? And you don't hear from him after that. And what turns out is he went into the Air Force. And then like a couple of years later, he came back. And he's like, okay, I'm in the Air Force now, and I know you guys think I'm really smart and you really respect me. None of that was true. He was just Gary. He was a funny guy, but then he started like talking to like he's like, I really think I'm the Messiah, and I can heal the world if I could just get enough people to follow my
Is
teachings.
that the vibe?
You know, it was just that guy. And so later on, we found out like his job was like he had to like go into like the fuel tanks and like mop them out, or something. He had so maybe it was the fumes like drove him insane or something, or maybe he was always insane. But that was what was up with that guy.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, I think I almost got this third panel.
Can you hear me at all? Can you hear me? Mic's on.
Oh yeah, I can totally hear you.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know
thought you were
what was
saying
going
hello
on.
to your cat.
I was still like trying to talk to you, but like I don't know if my mic was
I like the hottest chops in comics, by the way. Did you just do that one?
working. Thank you.
That's good.
That's on my website.
It is
Yeah.
true. Also, you are the hottest chops in comics.
Uh-huh.
You need a little. You need to like. You need to like brag a little bit. I think it's kind of the world. Like cartoonist kayfabe has it right. It's like wrestling. Like pro
Uh-huh.
wrestling. You got to be a little bit bombastic in comics. So the hottest chops in comics is perfect.
Hmm. Trying to make a little it's like an area like I don't know what's a barracks. I don't know what a barracks is. This is more so there's the storage area and the staff quarters kind of.
Uh
That's
huh.
also there's like I put it in a fridge and sink. I'm not so sure about
Yeah,
what.
that's a good call.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
The wall lockers, you need like wall lockers, but that's some
Hmm.
rough. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to
This is like some perspective.
yeah, like so like the shape at the top, like how come those lines aren't also coming out where your no, like up at the top, at the very top. I guess that's wall lockers or what those are.
Their wall lockers are kind of there's a little this like this wall and this is like protruding out. That sort of thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
I totally see that now.
Yeah, just space. I mean I could see the wall, but and I kind of want to do this thing where the shapes of the lockers is like extends on the floor, kind of somewhere, like a weird paint kind of thing.
Yeah, like a line that comes through.
Yeah, maybe I can. Kind of the Duck Stars, or like Duckling Star, Star Quarters.
That is a cool idea. Yeah. Like there's always a locker room or some kind of um yeah, like a dorm.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah, soft, and it's like not, um, it's not for like public admittance. Yeah. I think we have a break room. Yeah, actually, it's more like you enter in. There's a TV and a couch, right? And then in
Right.
the back rooms, there's a bathroom slash locker rooms. You get changed in there. You can even have a shower where I work. Actually,
Yeah.
I find that
It's kind of
funny. I
funny.
just find,
Where I work, it's like an office building, but there's a shower in the bathroom right across from me on the second floor. It's really kind of odd. And you'll see guys coming out of the gym, like, I just got to work, I was at the gym, and then they'll take a shower, like, right there.
hmm
It's kind of odd. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
it is.
this needs.
It's not too bad. There's like a bunch of old DVDs. In fact, there was uh, an older form of DVDs back then as well on a player. It was like a giant IMAX thing. I'm not sure. It's Cine something. It's like a type of VHS. Um, Maybe it was Machine that also played VHS in this other form of.
How big? How big were they discs or were they like tapes or?
I'm not too sure, but I know there was a lot of DVDs. And big. We have like one of the smart TVs. Right? I can't have one. But it's called Hisense TV 42. It's like 42 inch, and that's our current one. But we had this one that was uh, really hard to explain. I guess I'll have to Google it. But it wasn't even really. It was probably from the 60s. Back then, I looked it up. Cinema.
Pretty cool. I remember we used to have like a VC. They were making integrated television VCRs for a while, so it was like built in. Actually, Ricky Berwick had one on his has one in his apartment. You ever watch Ricky Berwick? Everybody knows Ricky Berwick.
VH. Yeah. So is that on Twitter? That guy.
He's on everything. He's on Twitter. Ricky Berwick is the guy. He's got kind of like a hump on his back, and he's got a mustache, but he's really funny.
Yes.
He's in a wheelchair, but he's hilarious.
Oh,
Ricky Berwick. He loves Reese.
I think the other ones were Cripple Daddy. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's
I know
Donovan.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Donovan.
Yeah, it's Donovan. Yeah. They know each other too, which is kind of funny. I guess he's in Canada. Ricky's hilarious, but every once in a while, he has a Shrek themed TV with an integrated VCR. Just like I've never seen that before. It's hilarious.
Betamax is what it's called.
Seriously, you had a Betamax machine? I mean, I didn't have one of those, but my friend had one of those in high school. So like whenever we were at her house, like a big thing to do when I was in high school is you would rent videos. Like we're gonna rent some horror movies or whatever. You know, we're gonna rent Friday the 13th and Halloween or something. But if you're at her house, you had to make sure that you got the Betamax.
Not even
'Cause
sure.
she only had that format.
But I thought the TV we had in there was a bit bigger, but there were Betamax tapes.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
They were a different size format. They were like a smaller, like thinner format than the VCR tapes.
Yeah.
Whoops, I screwed this up. I got to figure out what's behind him. Nothing. There's nothing behind him. Oh, maybe some cracks in the plaster.
Anime. Covering an old anime series. Really cool.
Let me get my Stipple Studio.
I have to work your way, like just like on like flat down.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Is everything's flat. I think it probably is affecting my perspective sense. So I've got to try and figure out a way to get around that and not do it as much. So every once in a while, I'll even pick it up and. All right. We are at 7:56, by the way. Just so you know, we have about 4 minutes, 3 minutes to go.
Oh, like God has a cat, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, it has to end. Well, it's not like they'll stop me. I can just keep going. But they what happens is, and I didn't know this was the case, but I guess it is. You can run out of the free streaming time, and then you have to get a subscription. Which I don't really want to do. It's a bit expensive. I would do it if it was like kind of cheap. I wonder how much it is again. Let me just check. Hang on.
They charge per year, I think. GitLabs does.
That's not the worst. I mean, I'm fully employed, so I can sometimes afford things. Like StreamYard pricing. If I, for a basically nobody, it's $20 a month. It's not the worst.
I was thinking about change the StreamYard, like big the watermark is.
Mm-hmm.
But I like using it. But I'm not just gonna try for free for a while.
Are you on Procreate right now? I'm looking at your stuff.
I'm in Procreate, just
You are.
thumbnailing. Yeah.
Oh, that's groovy. And I see what you're doing. It's like, so you got Procreate in one window, and then you've got your other window, which is your script on the other side.
Yeah. This, by the way, changes the layout, so it's the mobile with the.
That's really clear. I never thought of. I know how to do it. I mean, it's like, I think if you do this, and you have to just find the other app, and you kind of bring it up.
There's
What's your other app?
there's buttons. There's like 3 little circles, and
Yeah, there it
if
is.
I tap on them, I click the views I want, and I have to drag another program onto the side.
Oh, cool! I didn't know. I didn't even know you could do that.
And it works for each program you're on. Like this. If it's off to the left, I think we can move it up, and doing it.
I'm definitely gonna try some of that. Oh no! I'm in my last 30 seconds.
Oh,
All
come
right.
over shop.
I know. Seriously, hang on. Wait, no, I can go over a little bit. I want to feature. Let me put up Duckling Star, the comic
Yeah.
series.com. Go there now. Subscribe to.
There's a new page out today. It's really good.
It's happening. And also support his Ko-Fi.
Yay! Hey guys.
I support your Ko-Fi. I'm on there.
No worries.
You get to see new pages before they come out, and all kinds of other cool stuff. Follow the adventures of Deb, the security guard, at a water park in space, and it's some wild and wacky stuff. I know. It's like I've found a new kind of little group of subscribers, and I'm subscribing to them too, which is some people who are doing more sketchbook and painting and other kinds of art, and I'm really enjoying that too. So I really like going to their channels as well. So shout out to them as well. Definitely for you guys, you should definitely check out Duckling Star and see what it's all about. A couple of them have even tried out comics. Like they got a like an art box, and it was all about comics. It was kind of like comic strips, but you know, they gave it a shot. All right, I will see you guys. Yeah, absolutely, anytime. Thanks so much, and let me just bring my thing down here.
See you guys next time.
And I will see you next time. Yes, we'll be on next weekend. All right, here it goes.
Because all you of Earth are idiots.